This is not the German flag, you moron. This is the Belgian flag. Very similar, but not the same. In Belgium, when there is the flag here, what does it mean? It means that actually the king is not there. Because the king doesn't even live there. He's too small. He's still bigger than the Buckingham Palace. He's living in the north of Brussels, in the Palace of Laken, with a huge garden. Could be an amazing park, but his own private garden. Not fair. This palace was constructed from 1815 to 1829 by Guillaume I of Orange from Holland, just before the independence of Belgium. After, Leopold I didn't really change that much the office, but his son did, and Leopold II was very known as the king builder. He wanted to make Brussels a shining capital. He was very rich, so he constructed the famous Justice Palace in a classical style, the Arcade of the Cinquantenaire. He constructs huge avenues, as well train stations like the one in Antwerp, very beautiful, parks, museums, etc., etc. He was very passionate about that, so he even came to the construction site to really give instructions. As well, this famous character, I don't know if you picture him, he has a long beard. He's also associated with the colonization. And back in 1885, during the Conference of Berlin, 14 countries, European countries, talked about how to divide Africa. They divided Africa a bit randomly, without really taking care about the population. So sometimes you see on the map straight lines that create a lot of conflicts. And those countries wanted to have some land close to the sea, so it would be easier for business, for transports. Leopold II didn't have this chance. He received a country in the middle of Africa, Congo, still huge, 80 times bigger than Belgium. Imagine that. And this territory didn't really belong to Belgium. It belonged to Leopold II. It was his own property, his own garden. And in your own garden, everything belongs to you. Which means the animals, the forests, but also the humans. Back in the days, it was also the Industrial Revolution. They needed a lot of raw material. They needed diamonds, they needed golds, cobalts, but also rubbers for the cars. So he put the population at work. If they didn't want, they were either mutilated, tortured, or killed. He couldn't use the Belgian army because of the constitution, but he was very rich, so he had his own mercenaries. And sometimes they were not even using bullets to kill people, because it was first expensive, and every time they had to report for the administration for each bullet they used, very complicated. And there were also a black market. They were killing animals and selling their fur. So, to avoid problems and to justify that they used to kill people, sometimes they went to villages and they chopped hands of the population. And that's for 23 years, imagine that, until they died. After, Congo belonged to Belgium, and they started a disinformation campaign to erase all this dark time. Also, they give health and education to the population until they become independent in 1960. Leopold II is actually a massive murderer. He's fourth in all history after Mao, Stalin and Hitler. He killed indirectly more than 8 million people. Imagine that, it's insane. I'm from Belgium. I was born and raised here. And at school we really didn't learn that. So it's a bit weird. And that's why for me it's important to talk about that. Also, always have in mind when you look at these beautiful buildings, you know, Brussels is kind of wealthy city, but always have in mind where the money comes from. So now we'll go to the next part. So don't worry, it will be lighter. Someone has any question?
No.
All right.